there is this Maya Angelou quote: people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And this is most beautiful. However, when people do not have a welcoming and united home, and so the first years of their life were not safe and secure, the truth is that they will not have a safe relationship with their self as an inner child and with others. They will bring maladaptive child behavior. So when we see personality disorders, they're explainable. There's a great man, his name is Dr. Daniel Fox. You can go follow him on YouTube. And this is for TikTok, and then on YouTube, obviously go on YouTube. And FYI, we're going to be integrating, I'm a 5D mystic in the enlightenment soul age group, so spirituality, spiritual and human elements. That's why woo-woo pseudoscience lady. And on that note, again, we're here to support each other. 5D mystics, 5D collective is Christ consciousness, and what it is we accept each other for who we are. We understand the emotional plane and the mental plane. So now that I am educated a lot more, and I will continue my attachment trauma information education, I can be a better person, a better friend, a better lover, a better mentor, a better content creator for everything personal development, self-help related for the human love narrative. The human suffering love I have been sharing, I'm going to want to remember to be appreciative of them. As a divine feminine, I know what I am sharing, and we have an episode on that one. And it's not a belief system of any sort, but there is this balance of energies is what I'm going to say. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that alone because it's not a truth at all. It is more like dark matter, dark energy balance. And so I want to just keep on reminding myself to have kind intention and also appreciation for the human suffering love narrative group of people that will continue to stay in the very energy that is of a sympathetic, that is of fear, that is of a biochemistry that does not involve love, and that involves, though, a default mode network that didn't get a safe home. And so they recurringly self-sabotage, but it's not self-sabotage. At a certain point, it becomes, Maria, people are fucked up, men are fucked up, women are fucked up, life's fucked up, and they use this sentence. And there's a full moon that came about, brought about a very clear split, and anyone who is in the mystic community has noticed it. The 5D are talking about it, or I am, with the human element. I'm going to bring that. And we're going to keep just talking about relationships because my focus is about how we can support those who are open to their own inner child. Okay, so human love narrative means you're open to learning how to calibrate your own nervous system. Okay, and so I'm a calibrated ventral vagal nervous system. I know how to be my own safe haven and my own secure base. That's why my solo polyamory community, come on over. So that's where by safe haven, it means I regulate my nervous system. By secure base, I have 24 hours. I'm busy in all of the 20 of them. Have 4 hours, maybe 5, depends. Okay. And the polyamory is because of loving more than one person in a non-conventional friendship way. It's a personal story. Some of it has been shared, some of it not. It's indifferent, but it is where I have an oversoul between twin flames and soulmates. They are special and will be forever that way. And I say forever, and that's where this lifetime of Maria, in the future, I actually already know my future. And I will remember and remind myself that I don't know all of them. But what the funny part is that even if I share this with you all right now, I know that I will not remember being me. That still makes me sad, but I get it. So when you understand how it works, you just know. Okay, on that note, again, this animal, this lovely jaguar, the jaguar protects the rainforest, is not afraid of anything, anyone. In fact, I believe, let me see. I'm going to grab my lovely book. That way we can read a little bit of it. And that's because the 5D collective of people, again, we're here to support each other to move towards the wholeness. Your inner child is here with you. And secure attachment is available to all people who work with themselves and a good therapist when needed. In the meantime, again, here is where personal development, self-help, it works to help you to be you. The inner growth mindset, you have emotional awareness, accountability, and thought accountability, okay? So here, Jaguar. The Jaguar is the protector of all life in the Amazon, and in times of fear, she brings courage and certainty. Jaguar is at the top of the food chain and never becomes prey. With great stealth, she can track her mark from a distance and not be seen or heard. She moves gracefully through the jungle, relishing the abundance of the rainforest, fearless and at ease. Jaguar knows the ways beyond death and is the master of the shadows, blending invisibility between light and dark, night and day. Okay, so that's what happens when you have secure attachment in your own body. You're your own safe haven, secure base. Means you can be out there. And I like the personalities that I got from this rabbi. Jacob is objective. Isaac and Abraham, I forget which one, but one is about the self and the other is about other. And when you're a securely attached integrated brain or restorative embodiment, and that's where the mammalian heritage of you is, and Daniel Siegel has taught me all about, and I continue to learn about integration of the brain. When your brain is yours and your past is yours, you get to bring forth a consistent nervous system that is regulated. And when you're around people, because you know how to differentiate, like when I'm around human suffering love narratives, I'm not affected by their suffering. I don't do the empathy thing. I have empathy, but I move into compassion. I move into my prefrontal cortex. I don't use my temporal junction. I don't ruminate. And when I'm picking up on my oversoul, twin flame, flames, soulmates, yeah, it's something that I learned easily how to notice who they are, what they're doing, and I'm leaving it alone. It's not mine. And that's where mastery of your mental, emotional, and physical planes is what you get. For all of those of you who are mystics, come on over if you have questions, okay? So I also wanted to share this one, the beloved. And so when you can love yourself, you can also love others. And that's why the Maya Angelou quote, the fact that people never forget how you made them feel, they need to know where they come from. Because if where they come from, relationships were unsafe, then secure attachment will feel unsafe. It will be a reminder of what they didn't get. And they will lead themselves to leave just to go back into the arms of another relationship and or more that will be unhealthy until they're aware of what they have going on. Okay, so once you're aware of yourself, and that's good because today in this era we have great therapists out there. Okay, and so to my community, when I see women out there complaining about men, I'm not complaining about men. I just know that men definitely got the short end of the stick for me, in my personal opinion, because they grew up in a world where still emotions are seen as something men should not have a relationship with. I learned from neuroscientists about the way the brain is made differently, so I get that part. There are some areas, as I was reading the article, it's in Italian, which is why I can't bring to you the same language from it because I'd have to translate it, but it's technical. I have to do a whole thing. Anyways, long story short, as I was reading it, I was like, okay, this makes sense because I know how my brain and a man's brain complement because I have some great men around. And so I'm able to notice the complementary aspects of it. No, they don't need to feel needed. When they're an empowered man, they actually are very independent. So emotionally independent men are the men. Emotionally dependent men are like the emotionally dependent women. They get manipulative, desperate, controlling, and angry, and they don't do love like a secure attachment person, and they're not secure. Okay, they don't know healthy self-worth, and they don't know how to talk. So long story short, secure attachment is not familiar to those who do not have it. And so when you are a securely attached woman, man, or they, remember that you may have somebody feel safe and happy, but if their home was not a safely calibrated nervous system, they will have a maladaptive child behavior come up at some point or another. If they're smart enough to see themselves and they desire to keep it, and I say smart, but they need to have enough room to have realized, and that's where it's a very touchy subject. So again, thank them for the time, hug them, you know what I mean? Like, this is the part. We can always part ways as friends. That's what an empowered woman knows, because we know that you have a heart. Like Pacha tells Cusco, it's 2024. There's no need for rumors. There's no need for drama land. That's for the human suffering love group. That's for 4D, 3D, mantles of mental health, mantles of yoga, mantles of spirituality. we come together and support each other to bring out that inner child adult. So tune in for more episodes and let me know your questions. Thank you for subscribing. Have a great day.